Well, hello, boys and girls. It's when we feel like it o'clock. I'm Pearlo Wisdom, and you're listening to my NHL Pearls of Wisdom, coming to you live from the basement of my Seattle apartment. Our NHNR is here already. I see HNR. I see ya. You're in the house. Woo! What a great night we had last night of hockey, eh? If you're not a Philadelphia Flyers fan. What the heck was that? We're going to get into that. We're going to get into all the games yesterday. We're going to talk about the games tonight. And we might get into some trade deadline stuff. Uh, there's a lot of rumors flowing around out there right now for teams. In fact, I just did a trade deadline Central Division special with oh, let me make sure this is working all right, because everybody just left just like that. Tell me if it's working okay, everybody? You know how it is here at Pearls of Wisdom Industries. We can have some issues at times. Hey, Jacket, how you doing, my friend? All right, can you hear me okay? All good. Sweet. Perfect. Everything's working excellent. So, how was your evenings, everybody? What did uh, what did you do last night? Which games were you watching? I watched. Of course, we had Joey in the house. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. I'm gonna share this stuff out. You guys, if you want, you can go to my Twitter. It's if you haven't gotten on my Twitter yet, it's Perlo's NHL POW. Flyers blah is right. Although I did have the over on that game, I was very happy about that. That was my major play yesterday. That was an overall day, I thought. Uh, did you guys have the over on that? Yes, I did have the over on that. That was like my favorite play yesterday. Was the over? I like. How is that not going to be over? The Philadelphia Flyers have no defense whatsoever, and they showed it. Oh, did they show it? 9-0. Everybody, Zibanejad was in the doghouse. He wasn't having a great life and all of that. And then come in the Philadelphia Flyers to change all that. Zibanejad now looks like he's having a decent year after getting 6 points in one game. Amazing how those stats change real quick when you go up against the Philadelphia Flyers. You win, you lose. Yeah, exactly. Well, I don't know. There's some things going on there. That's going to be the talk of the day, right? There's things going on there in Philadelphia. Yeah, I know they are my favorite, but they got to do some changes there in Philadelphia. I'm not on the same everybody else. It's like it's just one game. This has been more than one game. Last year in the playoffs, they had no business beating the Montreal Canadiens and then basically got shellacked by the Islanders. And now, I don't know, culture, something going on there. I have no idea what it is, but it's looking pretty bad for the Philadelphia Flyers. Yeah, Flyers though, yes. And now they get to play the Islanders tonight, and we're going to talk about that on a back to back after getting shellacked by the Rangers. I don't know what the answer is there. I think it's like what I was saying in the summer that they got to change the whole core there. Voracek, Giroux, it was nice having you. It's time to move on. I don't know how they get rid of those contracts. They go down in history, yes. They go down in history as the team that Zibanejad tied the record for a player getting points in one period and against the Philadelphia Flyers. That defense is just absolutely horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. One thing's for sure, I'm pretty sure nobody's going to be getting the Pearls of Wisdom necklace for that game. I don't think anybody took 9-0. Elliott in a garage sale. Yeah, I mean, Elliott, but what do you do with Carter Hart? Jacket. Hey, Victoria, how you doing? Welcome to the live. You like my getup? I love it. Get Hamilton in free agency? Hey, there's an idea. Hayes probably has some value out there. After signing him to 7 years for, 6 years, $7 million contract. And now you're going to trade Hayes. That's a good point, though. I mean, Hayes has not been good. Nobody has been good. Yeah, the Vegas Golden Knights turned it around, and we ended up getting a PL on that. I had the under on that game, though, which is pretty crazy. Every player sucked, but I mean there hasn't been too many good players in that lineup all year. It just came to a culmination. Now what happens? Now we're going to be going into that tonight. We're going to be talking about how they're going to be playing the Islanders now. First line JVR, Giroux, and Voracek. Yeah, it's there's no answers right now in Philadelphia, I'm sure. There is just simply no answers. Do you fire AV? I mean, who do you replace him now? Gallant, maybe? Did you get the score? I don't know. We'll get to that. So let's get into that because we have lots of games to do tonight. Farabee, Lawton, and X. Yeah. I don't know. Trade deadline's going to be interesting for the Philadelphia Flyers, that's for sure. So let's go into the games last night. Might as well get right into it. Might as well just see the bloodbath. I mean, it wasn't much better. We'll talk about that one first since we're already talking about it, and then we'll get into the other games. But looking at the score sheet, so we have... first of all, I didn't think Buchnevich was going to be in last night. They didn't have him in. They said he was injured. And here he scores 2 goals last night. That line of Zibanejad, Buchnevich, and Strome kind of went off last night. But it was pretty easy to score. Goaltenders were left all by themselves all night long. They were basically, both goaltenders were putting their hands up in the air going, what can we do with this? I mean, we got nothing here. They weren't prepared. This is a coaching problem. This is a manager problem. What did they have for defense? Myers, Sanheim. Hag only played 6 minutes last night. Sanheim, a -6. Myers, a -6. Gustafsson actually was only a -2. So, it's a bad night when your worst defenseman statistically is not Gustafsson and he's in the lineup. That's a bad night. Elliott stopped 5 of 10 and then Hart came in. Is that right? Oh, he stopped 12 of 16. So Elliott was a better goaltender last night, and he basically hardly stopped anything. It was an absolute disaster. As far as the Rangers are concerned, I mean, they've been getting better all year. No doubt about that, like as of late especially. But did Panarin even get it? Panarin got 2 points. Panarin didn't even run up the score. Those weren't the players that did it. Zibanejad had 6 points. Buchnevich had 4. Oh, Fox was in last night, too. So I didn't know Fox was going to be in. I probably would have went with the Rangers if I would have known. That's weird how this is happening so much this year. Yesterday, early afternoon, Fox and Buchnevich were not playing, and then all of a sudden they were playing. Yeah, but it's a little easier to have confidence when you have a defense like Philadelphia. Nothing will give a team more confidence than the playing the Philadelphia Flyers. Apparently, oh, it's sad, buddy. It's sad. It's sad to be a Philadelphia Flyers fan right now. Anyways, we'll look at the scores from yesterday. Victoria had the Flyers 5-2. Implicit. Are you in the house? You were darn a lot closer. 7-1 you had, but you had the Flyers. That was a problem. Nobody took the Rangers. Jacket had 4-3. Avatar had 4-1. Serrano had 3-2. Mercer had 2-1. Irish had 5-2. CC 6-2. I had 5-3. H&R had 4-3. And Ulysses had 4-3. Now, all of us thought that Fox and Buchnevich were not going to be in. And all of us thought that the Philadelphia Flyers were going to show up for the game. Those things didn't happen. Provorov needs to step up. Everybody needs to step up. Like, if you're going to lose, at least beat people up. Like, there is no heart in that team. I don't know how AV still has a job today. Seriously. This has been quite the... it's been quite the window of visual. What's the word that they use? Sample size. This has been a big enough sample size to see that AV's not getting things ticking right for this team. I think AV has got to go. It's just. Do you guys think it is? Do you think AV's got to go? Do you think AV's the problem? Anybody think that? Yeah. Could you imagine? Yeah, exactly. Pronger would start beating up his own teammates if he was in there now. He would have just started throwing punches as soon as he got in the dressing room. There's no pride there. There is no pride in that competition, if you want to call it that. There is no competition. You wake up against a Rangers team that is not really, I don't know. It's a head scratcher to me. I really have no idea what to say. And they've been barely sucking wind all year. So it's not like it was just a one-off bad game. The Flyers, although their record doesn't look bad, have not looked good all year long. And this was just the cherry on top. Absolutely despicable. Absolutely despicable performance. As a Flyers fan, we're embarrassed. Flyers fans, they fired their assistants already. So you're going to fire the assistants again? There's nowhere to go from here. I would actually try putting Yeo on, what's Terrian still doing there? They still don't have a power play to this day. I don't know. If I was an owner, I would be just losing my mind right now. Who's AV? Sorry, that's Alan Vengio. And that's a good question. Who is AV? He should be forgotten. The Rangers are not really that good. Although I thought they would surprise this year. I thought they would be a little better than they have been. And they'll probably have a better second half. But I don't know. There's nothing to say, man. There's nothing to say. Carter Hart, that when he lost his mind and he broke his stick over the post and all that stuff like that earlier in the year, I said there's a problem here because Carter Hart doesn't do that sort of thing. He's been known to be calm in all situations. He's been calm in all situations throughout his career. It's been his MO. It's been his modum operatus that Carter Hart is just so calm. No matter what happens, he has a bad game, he bounces back. And then Next thing you know, this year he cracks his stick over the post, and then he mentions in the game afterwards that he's frustrated with his defense. Carter Hart never does that sort of thing. So it's pathetic. They've got a game against the Islanders today, which we're all going to do our picks on. Who's going to be in net tonight? What are they saying? I don't even think they've said yet. I'll take a look at it. I keep on refreshing to find out that very thing. Nobody is. It's still projected Carter Hart. I don't know who's going to be in net. Do you want to put Carter Hart back in there now? I wouldn't. I think Elliott. I think you got to go back to the veteran. Let the veteran be the one to show the young guy how to react after a bad game like that. I'm totally without words, man. Where did you get Hart confirmed? I don't have it on left wing lock. Let me check. What about my NHL starting goaltenders? Let me see. I'll switch my weekly. I still got no confirmation on any of my sites that I use on who's going to be in and who's going to be not. So, especially on a back-to-back. Like, you doing that on a back-to-back is horrible. The first game of a back-to-back. Now, you think the Islanders are going to come out tonight and just crush, right? That's what you think. You think that's what's going to happen. But I don't know. I don't know if this team has any heart or not. This is going to be one of the most telling games we have seen in a long time. Not just this season, but period. To get blown out like that against a team, like if they were blown out against the Tampa Bay Lightning or, you know, somebody like that, then maybe you go, okay, you know, bad game, whatever. But we're talking about a young, green New York Rangers team that, you know, should never lose to a game like that to a team like that. Is absolutely unbelievable. I did not look at Cap Friendly. Does Cap Friendly have them? No, I haven't looked at Cap Friendly. I never looked at that. Starting goaltenders. I've never looked at that Cap Friendly for that. Is it on Cap Friendly that Carter Hart is confirmed? If it is, I think it's a mistake. I'm not sure. Okay. Well, I guess that's what it is. We'll see how that works out. But that doesn't smell like a good idea to me. Just saying. All right, let's go. That's enough of that game. I'm going to have a heart attack talking about that game. That was horrible. Okay, the Canucks versus the Senators. Now that game, I do believe the Senators did kind of outscore the Canucks. Let's look at who we had here. Hockey News Reports had 2-0 Canucks. Jacket had 4-2 Vancouver. Serrano had 3-2 Sens. Implicit had 4-2 Sens. Mercer had 3-2 Sens. CL had 2-1 Sens. A lot of Senators. Irish had 2-1 Sens. Avatar had 2-1 Canucks. Victoria had 3-1 Canucks. And Pearlo Wisdom, he of the Pearlo, had 3-2. Boom, boom, boom. Vancouver. I had 3-2 Vancouver on that one. No Peterson. Bo Horvat got a goal last night again. He played fantastic. I watched quite a bit of this game. Ottawa, scrappy team, man. Scrappy team. This team is going to be a team to contend with very soon. Brady Tkachuk is just, 6 hits last night. Brady Tkachuk had, didn't get it on the board, but he played really well. I just love him. Like, put Brady Tkachuk on the Philadelphia Flyers, shall we? How about that? Yes, I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get. Helen. Yeah, you're gonna have to stitch another one up there. Put it up on the back shelf for me. I got another one coming. Yeah, I'm gonna sell them for charity eventually. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Give me a charity, but I'll sell one too. But Stützle, Batherson played well. Like, the whole team really plays well. If the Philadelphia Flyers had 5% of the heart of the Ottawa Senators, they would probably be leading the East right now. This team has heart. This team plays for each other. Even in losses, they got each other's back. And that's what you want to see from a team. TJ Smith, I know you're watching, my friend. DJ Smith, I should say. You are doing an amazing job there. You know, Pearls of Wisdom necklace to DJ Smith. There we go. Yes, I know. I see you. Look at how happy he is. He's all excited. I know. Isn't that awesome? Thanks for coming in and watching too, by the way. If Ottawa had a better goaltender than Decord, they probably win that game last night. It's true. There's no heart on that team. Giroux, captaincy. Get the captaincy off of Giroux's chest. No more. That's it for you. That's it. Captaincy's going somewhere else now. I don't know who it. Provorov. Give it to the freaking water guy. Give it to the trainer or something. But get it off of Giroux's chest. He's not doing anything for that team anymore. Sorry. You're done. And if anybody wants to take him at the trade deadline, we'll cover half his contract and send him on his way. Sorry. It's the way it is, man. I mean, Philadelphia Flyers are resting too much on their laurels from before. Like, oh, you know, we all love Giroux because of why? Did Philadelphia win a cup? No. I mean, you can love Giroux when you're putting his name to the rafters in a couple years, whatever. You can talk about the good old days. But these are the crappy days right now, and Giroux is not doing it. Voracek, all of you gone. I'm still talking about that Philadelphia Flyers game. Anyways, so yeah, solid game. Ottawa probably should have won it, but Vancouver pulls it out in a shootout at the end. I would love to see some of those guys in a Philadelphia Flyers uniform. Okay, let's go to the next game. I'm on fire now. I'm fired up today, buddy. Fired up. I was so angry at that game. I was listening to all my friends that are Philadelphia Flyers fans, and they were friggin' losing their mind. They were making messages like, I can't watch this game anymore. Poor John from Off the Wall Hockey. Got to check his stuff. He was doing that show last night, sitting there going, what do I talk about here? How do you do play-by-play here? Zibanejad scores again. Philadelphia coughs up the puck for the 100th time today. Oh, it was just absolutely terrible. Anyways, let's get to the Jets versus the Canadiens. Now, that was a good game to watch. I don't know if you guys were flipping back to that game, but that was a good game to watch. Good goaltending. Both teams were playing hard, back and forth. Fantastic game to watch. Canadians, see what changing your coach can do. The Montreal Canadiens and Hockey News Reports, you nailed it, my friend. You nailed it. You said that Ducharme was going to bring this Montreal Canadian team to new heights, and they are. They're doing way better. They are doing way better. They lost that game, but it was kind of a win because they've been on the road for a while. They were tired, but they played with a lot of heart last night. So let's see. What do we have here? Ulysses. I don't know if you're in the house, but Ulysses had 3-2 halves. Victoria had 4-1 halves. Avatar 3-2 Jets. Jacket also had 3-2 Jets. Oh yeah, we had three people that had 3-2 Jets who tried to have a split Pearls of Wisdom necklace there, uh, but didn't come in. Mercer had 3-2 Jets. CL had 6-1 Jets. Kyle Connor is going crazy. Kyle Connor is playing fantastic. Another one that would be nice in the Philadelphia Flyers uniform. Irish 4-3 Habs. Oh, close. HNR 4-2 Jets. Oh. Serrano 4-3 Habs. And Pearlo Wisdom, oh my gosh, I'm a little bit flush here. I'm getting a little red in the face. A little bit. I have 4-3 Jets. Oh my gosh. Two in a row. Two in a row. I don't know what's going to happen to the next game, but if I get one more, I'm going into the Pearlo Hall of Fame. I might actually end up going there anyways. But you never know. I might be in the Pearlo Hall of Fame. It's possible. But yeah, another one. Let me see some hype in the chat room for me. I can't believe I'm just so lucky. Okay. So yeah, that game, Kyle Connor looks fantastic. Dubois, nice bow. Thank you. Philip Danault scored his second last night. He's just getting Philip Danault is just getting snake bit. He's playing really well, but he hasn't been able to pot one. Maybe this one will open up the floodgates a bit and he'll start potting a few. Because 2 goals just doesn't seem right for Danault. Maybe it's weighing on him that his contract's coming up. I don't know. But Blake Wheeler, Forbert got 6 assists already for Forbert. Their lines, Winnipeg's lines are just gelling really well. And again, Kyle Connor with 2 last night, 16 this year, smoking, unbelievable. Was Laine a bit of a problem in there in the room? I mean, that was the question, really. Ever since Laine left and they bring Dubois in, they're crushing it. Tyler Toffoli gets another one last night, 18 goals this year. Well, good for you, Doc. Here's a little pat on your back, Tyler. I know you're watching out there in the land, because why wouldn't you be? Good for you. Here's a little pat on your back for you. And then Nikolai Ehlers with 15. This Jets team, who thinks this Jets team could do some damage in the playoffs this year? Huh? They pick up a defenseman at the deadline. Connor Hellebuyck is flying right now. The Canadians outshot them last night. Carey Price, from what I saw, didn't look too bad last night. But he still comes out with an under .900 at .867. It's getting a little dicey with Carey Price there in Montreal, isn't it? They fire the coach. They bring in new goaltender coach in Sean Burke. And he had looked better, but his numbers are still not looking that great. One thing I got to say, Montreal definitely misses Sherratt. Not having Sherratt in the lineup. Edmondson played 24 minutes last night. That's not something you want to be doing. Edmondson is not a 25-minute a night defenseman. Looked like he's probably, he's holding the fort all right, but yeah, I totally agree. It just appears. I mean, we keep on talking about it, and Carey, and I know you're watching, Carey. I've talked you up quite a bit, say it's not Carey's fault. Montreal's got poor defense. Montreal's this. They need to play better in front of them. All of those things like that. But now they went out and got Edmondson and Romanoff. Their defense looks better. Petrie's playing unbelievably. And his numbers are still not going up. So maybe Jets beat the Leafs in the semifinal. Your prediction? That's not a bad prediction, I think, my friend. There's a very good chance that could happen. I'm liking this Jets team quite a bit. Who's playing the minutes on the Jets? See, I bet you Yeah, we're gonna find that the Jets ice time. There's nobody playing like way a lot of minutes here. Shifley played 19 minutes last night. That's not huge. In a tight game like this, Maurice is using the whole lineup, and everybody's doing their job. Perot, who's not a big guy, who goes out there and does whatever you ask him to do, had 6 hits last night. He's not a big guy, but he's doing his part, right? Connor had 7 shots on goal. Dylan DeMello played 20 minutes last night. Forbert is playing 23 minutes a night for the Jets. That should not be garnering good defensive play because Forbert's probably not that guy, but they're all working as a team. And, they're getting the best out of every inch of every team player they have. Connor Hellebuck did well, 33 of 36. He's back on track. He was a little bit shaky to start off with. But this is a scary team, man. I say this is a scary team. Do you think the Islanders and Tampa Bay in the final? Everybody put your who do you think's going to be in the final? This will be like our midterm finals. Islanders could definitely do that. They could add at the deadline. Varlamov is playing very well. I'm not so sure about that, but I'd have to really think about it. We were thinking Tampa Bay. But Tampa Bay does this all the time. They start off a little rough, and then they work themselves up afterwards. So Tampa Bay could still be in there. Here's one for you. I'm going to put one out there, okay? What about Carolina? What about Carolina this year in the East? If they go out and get a Bernier from Detroit in Carolina, and then, I don't think they add too much else. Or maybe go out and add a veteran with some Stanley Cup rings in his cupboard. That team could surprise this year. Carolina, Winnipeg Jets final. How about that? How about that, boys and girls? There we go. You just said it. Hockey News reports. Hurricanes and the Jets. Look at that. It is tough because it's hard to compare teams since they haven't played each other, right? Like the Toronto Maple Leafs, what are they going to do when they got to go up against a New York Islanders team? Like they're playing high-flying North teams and none of them really have all that much defense there. What are they going to do when Caps, forgot about the Caps. The Capitals too, Victoria, absolutely. Vegas, I mean, it could be all over the place this year. What about Colorado Avalanche? The Colorado Avalanche were a little light to start out with. Grubauer is playing well. When they get all their people back, I mean, that was my pick before the season started. Can't throw them out. Like, that's a possibility. Canadians, Bruins. Well, it wouldn't be... Can that happen? I don't think that can happen. They can be in the East, I guess. In that division, yeah. I don't think the Bruins might not even make the playoffs the way they're playing. Okay, well, we got to get to all of our things here because we want to get to our picks later on, right? So let's go to the next game. I'm so excited. I'm all aflutter. You know how excited I get for this, to sit down and chat with you guys and do this? I get like, I'm just sitting there just like, I'm going to be able to talk about hockey with all my friends. So much fun. Okay. No, I'm serious. I do. I'm not kidding. That's the case. Let's go. Wednesday. Okay, let's look at some more games here. The next one. Okay, this is the one Hockey News Reports is all excited about, so I can just imagine here. And he's the first one to put the score in. So everybody get your Pearls of Wisdom necklaces on. Everybody get your, let's all get ready for the Pearlo dance because Hockey News reports had 5-4 nights. Boom! 5-4 nights, Hockey News reports. And that was an amazing thing. And we'll talk about that after we get over all of these. Golden Knights had 5-4, and they're doing this without Peter Angelo. So Las Vegas is certainly in there. Fleury is in Vezina caliber form. Victoria was talking about Vegas. Why not Vegas? Why not Vegas? You think Vegas is going to sit back and not do anything at the deadline? They could really use a center right now, another center. I wouldn't be surprised. They don't sit back and just do nothing. They'll go out and get somebody almost for sure at the deadline. They could be rocking it in the finals this year for sure. Stone is a freaking beast, right? Like, what a great move by them. They gave up a lot to Ottawa to get Stone, but when they made that trade, I was like, yeah, that's worth it. That's worth it. I mean, got to be one of my favorite players in the league. Okay, let's finish everybody else. Avatar had the Knights 4-0. Ulysses had the Knights 4-1. Victoria had Vegas 4-0. Serrano had Vegas 4-2. CL had Vegas 4-3. Pearlo had Vegas 4-1. Mercer had 3-1, and Irish was so close too. Almost had himself a Pearls of Wisdom necklace. 4-2. So we'll talk about this game. They started. How did this work again? They started their. Fleury started and it was 1-0 after 1, and then all of a sudden San Jose was just potting goals left, right, and center. Mario Ferrero, this guy is playing insane. He's like the only defenseman San Jose has right now. He is doing everything for that team. And Leonard, 6th round pick, I think, of 2015, just comes out of nowhere, and he's potting some points for San Jose this year too. Kane's playing well. Watch out. Here's a little something for you. Watch out for Kane at the deadline if San Jose decides to blow this thing up. Just imagine Kane on a few teams out there. Yeah, he's had his growing up problems and stuff like that, but he seems to have put that all behind him. And he's playing like a bat out of hell this year. But Las Vegas comes back in the third. Cody Glass first. The kid scores. Nicholas Hag, another kid for scores from Marchessault and Carlson. Ryan Reeves pots one. Alex Martinez brings it, so it's 4-2, and then Evander Kane again pots another one right at the end to make it interesting. And San Jose's got to be like, they're so disappointed. They need defense so bad there. I don't know how they're gonna get it. They're capped out. They have a lot of players like Vlasic that are making way too much money. Burns is getting ancient. Carlson, neither one of those guys can play defense. Difficult situation for San Jose. Maybe the most difficult situation. Yeah, they don't go away. That's so true. Vegas does not give up. They're never out of it. Because they got a guy like Stone there that'll lift them up and have them believing in themselves. And that's what Philadelphia is not doing right now. Philadelphia does not believe in themselves. There is no belief in that room, it seems, at all. That's why I think Giroux's got to go. They got to get a captain in there that can help that team believe in themselves, like Stone. That guy is amazing at that. He did it in Ottawa. He believes in himself, and it rubs off on everybody. Looking at Kane played 25 minutes last night, Evander Kane. Now, we just talked about the Winnipeg Jets, where you have a roster and a coach that feels like it can rely on all of its players. In San Jose, you don't see that. You got a lot of guys playing 7 minutes, 8 minutes, and they just keep on going back to to the same players all the time. They got a lot of players that are playing close to 20 minutes, and then players that are playing nothing at all. On defense, Eric Carlson still playing, and Burns are still playing the most minutes for San Jose, and they're not getting it done. Poor Dubnyk. I think he's going to end up going somewhere. He's looked a lot better, but that defense can make any goaltender look bad. But when the defense is playing decent, Dubnyk has looked good in San Jose. I watch for them to get a pick for Dubnyk. He may end up there, maybe Dubnyk to Carolina, or something like that. I'm just trying to think, where else could Dubnyk go? Who needs a goaltender out there, do you figure? Let me know there in the chat. Who do you think needs a goaltender out there? Why don't you want your necklace, Victoria? My gosh. The most prized possession in the land, and Victoria doesn't want it. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay. Philly? Yeah, maybe. Elliott. Dubnyk for Elliott? Possibly in a draft pick? Dubnyk for Holtby in a fifth? Yeah, that's possible, I suppose. But, I mean, Demko's the guy there. But they definitely could use a guy that could stop pucks better than Holtby. Holtby has been just a dumpster fire this year. So another good outing for Vegas. Marc-Andre Fleury didn't have the best night last night, but they did pull out the win. They keep on going. They got guys with cups like Marc-Andre Fleury, another guy who can have a team believing in themselves. He's a very positive guy. He doesn't let things get him down. And he gets a goal goes past him. All right, I'll stop the next one. Fantastic. NHL, okay. Well, you just send that to him. You just send that off to him. You guys change your personal information there. The only person in the land that doesn't want a Pearls of Wisdom necklace. Okay. What's the next one now? We got 15 minutes and 2 games to go. Right? 2 games to go. Blues versus Kings. The Kings won 4-1. The Kings won 4-1. I was very skeptical about the Blues there. I couldn't pull the freaking trigger on it, though. But let's look at what we have here. Ulysses had the Blues 3-2. Oh, my gosh. Victoria almost did her. Kings 4-2 for Victoria. So close, my friend. So close. Yeah, Avatar had the Blues 3-1. Irish had the Blues 4-0. Hockey News Reports had the Blues 3-1. Jackets had the Blues 5-2. CL had the Blues 1-0. Mercer had the Blues 4-1. Pearlo had the Blues 3-2. Serrano! Oh my gosh, what are we going to do? Helen's going to be stitching up for days getting all these ready for you. Serrano, oh no, had the Kings 4-2. Yeah, I thought you had it. You didn't have it. You didn't have it. So close though. Very close. That was very close. Anyways, I watched that game. I'm getting a little concerned with the St. Louis Blues. I know they're injured, but the LA Kings, as far as I'm concerned, are going to, when they get a couple more pieces, they're going to be a cup-worthy team very soon. They got a lot of guys on that team that just don't give up. You talk about a team that doesn't give up, like Vegas. They're very Vegas-like that way. Anderson Dolan was in last night. Shoot, if I would have known that. This kid is looking absolutely fantastic. If I would have known that, I'd probably swing to LA last night. I mean it. I like this kid so much. I like this kid so much that if I would have known that Anderson Dolan was back from injury yesterday, I probably would have took LA. It's really ticking me off what they do here with the last second throwing people in the lineup stuff. It makes it very difficult for picks. I'm going to have to write somebody about that. I'm going to have to write Mr. Bettman. Tell them they need to tell us who's injured a lot sooner, for sure. So Trevor Moore scored, Grunstrom scored, and Drew Doughty potted one last night. And does everybody love Drew Doughty? Is there any Drew Doughty haters out there in the land? Is there any Drew Doughty haters in the land? I'll let you think about that for a second. Kibitz, tell me. Let's connect. Tell me if you have any Drew Doughty haters out there. What do we have? For St. Louis, Bozak was back. They had a couple people back last night. What happened to Kyrou? Had a good start, and now he's just like, he's not doing nothing. He had 2 shots and zeros across the board last night. Perron -2. Hoffman, he's playing for a contract next year, and he's potting one every once in a while. But really, guys like Hoffman have got to propel the St. Louis team to higher levels. And he's not doing it. He's not doing it. Then again, most people have said that Hoffman isn't that guy. He's not a guy that's going to propel a team. And he's certainly not looking like it here in St. Louis. Terry O'Reilly only had 1 shot on goal last night and was a -2. Tarasenko, 0 shots on goal. Now, he came back from injury. We did say that he was going to take a little while for him to adjust, but it's time for the adjustment because things are going amiss there in St. Louis. They need him to get back on track right away. Vince Dunn, who was on the trade block earlier this year, is still not putting up anything on the board at all. I didn't get a chance to watch this too much last night, but what I did see, I saw a St. Louis team that looked pretty frustrated. Krug had a fight last night, from what I understand. I don't know who it was against. Who was it against? Was it last night? Somebody tell me who that fight was against. I was probably a smaller player on the team, but I'm not sure. But that's what they need. They need some fight in that lineup. And I guess once they get Parayko back, that'll help. Jordan Binnington stops 20 of 23 with a .870. Do you guys get the feeling that they may have buyer's remorse on Binnington down the road here? I mean, ever since he had that good playoff run, he hasn't been really knocking down the walls good for a long time. And they give him a 5-year, $6 million contract. Was it 5 years? That was pretty risky if you ask me. I don't know. That one seems I'm a little unsure about how that's going to work out for St. Louis. That could be the kind of contract that kind of ruined you. My guy, Velarde, is still not putting it up. I love that guy. And last year, that's for LA, the Kings. Last year, he looked like he was going to crush it, and this year, not so much. They're using their whole lineup. Jarrett Dolan Anderson played 17 minutes last night. He's been one of their better players all year when he's been in the lineup. Jeff Carter played, really this lineup, St. Louis should eat this lineup up. I will say that LA has a very underrated defense this year. I love Bjornfort, Mikey Anderson, Doughty. I love Doughty. You guys didn't tell me. Now you do, Jordan. Yeah. Do I look nervous? That was his quote. Yeah. They asked him, do I look nervous? And the big problem with Binnington, the reason why it took him so long to get in the league, apparently, is he's an arrogant kid. And confidence is one thing. Arrogance comes from insecurity. And if a goaltender is insecure, generally speaking, when things go south, they start blaming everybody around them, and they don't look at themselves as becoming a better player. And that was the concern with Jordan Binnington. And I wonder, is he going to be able to get over that hump? I do wonder. I wonder about that a lot. Probably more than a human being should, but I do. Okay, we're going to go to our last game here, and then we'll have a little kibitz. We'll have a little kibitz. You know what a kibitz is? It's an old word. It means chat. Kibitz. It comes from a Jew. It's a Jewish word, I believe. Yeah, Vancouver, when Pettersson gets back, we'll see. I wonder if Pettersson was injured all year. Like from the beginning, and then finally he tried to play through it, and finally they said, no, you know what, get yourself better and come back. Pettersson comes back and comes with full force in Vancouver, and yeah, you could definitely see it. I picked them to win the North, believe it or not. Not looking too good right now, but they are creeping up. They're creeping up, but they need Pettersson back for sure. We'll talk about that. Rickett Picks, one of the finest in the land, is in the house. Thanks for coming in, my friend. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting games. I'm pretty excited about when we get into picks for these games, because there is a lot of interesting games today. But we're going to talk about our last one. Wasn't all that exciting. John, the GOAT from Off the Wall Hockey, he was doing this game last night. He doesn't get to do Canadian teams. I know he was very excited to do it because he doesn't get to do it very often. He had to do 2 blowouts in a row. The first one did really well because everybody was coming on to see what everybody's reaction was going to be about the Philadelphia Flyers game. The second one was a little late at night, and let's talk about it. It was Oilers 7-3. I know I got this way wrong. Just wait. Why is this doing this? I have a little, okay, here we go. My thing's moving too slow. You never want your thing to be moving too slow. There we go. Got it. Okay, box score. Let's look at what everybody had here. Implicit had the Flames 3-2. Mercer had the Oilers 4-2. Serrano had the Flames 3-2. Irish had the Oilers 5-3, getting close. Ulysses had the Flames 3-2. Oh, CL. Oh my gosh, CL. Your heart must have been racing last night. You just about had a freaking Pearls of Wisdom necklace on your mantle. So close. So close. 6-2. Victoria, who doesn't want her Pearls of Wisdom necklace. Victoria's just a little too good for the Pearls of Wisdom necklace. Also, no, she had the Flame 6-2. Never mind. That's what you get for shoo-shooing the Pearls of Wisdom necklace. Pearlo had the Flames 4-3. Way off. The winner, but doesn't get a necklace, has got to be CL, though. That is really close, my friend. Welcome. Good for you. Everybody give CL a clap. Excellent work. Excellent work. Just keep clapping. Keep clapping. That 80s clap. You remember the 80s movie clap? Everybody started like this, and then it got more. Then it got more. And then everybody would freak out. Remember that? If you were around for the 80s or ever watched an 80s movie like that. Good job. Excellent job. Fine job. Okay, well, you know that I'm an Oilers fan, so this tickled me. After my Philadelphia Flyers put out the worst effort of all time of efforts that whenever there has been effort. Uh, I got to have a little bit of solace watching Ryan Nugent-Hopkins score his 11th. Pulia Harvey. Man, you got to love Pulia Harvey with the big smile on his face all the time, all game. Great guy to have in the room. Great guy to have. And you would not have been saying that when he came into the league, would you? He had his feelings hurt apparently. Uh, that's why he took off. He's a pretty laid back dude, and I guess he got all stressed out. I don't know, immature kid, but he's matured and he's looking good. Barry Potts 4 assists last night. Barry was not supposed to be in the frickin' lineup. That's why one of the reasons why I had Calgary to win last night. I'm glad they didn't, but I also had the over on this game, so it's okay. You don't need to worry about it. My feelings aren't hurt. Cahoon potted one, came back from injury, potted one. McDavid, of course. McDavid, what did McDavid get for points here? 1 assist, 1 goal. Did he get another one? 1 goal, 2 assists. Pretty average day for McDavid. 3 points. He let everybody else get the points last night. Darnell Nurse, one away from double digits in goals for a defenseman. And there was people wanting Darnell Nurse traded in the offseason. Trade away Darnell Nurse. We don't want Darnell Nurse. And I was like, no, you don't want to do that. Why would you want to do that? Young guy who can blast it from the point. Yeah, sure, he's working his way defensively, but he looked all right. And then at the end, here's something. Okay, Calgary has a fight last night, and at the end, they pot a couple just to say, hey, you know what? At least we have a heart here. They came back, showed some pride. Did Philadelphia Flyers show any pride last night? No. So Calgary took a big loss last night, but the difference is you can say that's a one-off because Calgary was playing pretty darn good. It turned it around with their new coach, and they showed some pushback in the third to say, you know, we're not dead. Where I didn't see that from Philadelphia at all. Minutes last night. Any surprising minutes? They cut back the minutes for a lot of the players for the Oilers because why play them? I'm surprised Puljujärvi only had 11 minutes. He may need to get in better shape. That might be a problem for him. Larson played 22 minutes last night as they cut down some of the minutes of their younger players, which makes sense to do that. Good idea to cut down the minutes for your younger players in a blowout because in this tough season, these young players are going to take a beating. And this is going to give them a better shot at being successful down the road. Good move. Lindholm did not stop last night. And had 8 shots on goal. Gotta love that guy. Eric Lindholm, got him from Carolina in the Hamilton deal. Probably the heart and soul of this team right now, besides maybe Matthew Tkachuk. Those two guys. Still playing Lucic 15 minutes a night, really? I don't know if that's so wise, Mr. Sutter. Yeah, so we're going to be back after this. There's going to be huge games coming up here right away. We're going to get back with your picks and all of that frolic. We just made it under the wire. So if you got any dogs out there and you like to do the vacation stuff, this is for you. You're going to enjoy this fine programming for the next 4 minutes. This is our wonderful sponsor coming at you right now.
And we have 2 very special guests. We are delighted to be joined by Tracy Musser and Nicole Howard from the Canine Country Club Resorts. Tracy and Nicole are both managers for CCC Resorts and work at the Windsor or at the club, one of 2 locations, both in Manheim, Pennsylvania. Congratulations on your 30th year anniversary of being in business. Let me start off by saying this. Steel Flyer stands behind this company 100%. Taken care of Steel Flyer's furry friend for the last 2 years now, and they are a one-stop shop for everything your furry friend needs. In fact, let's find out what our friends at CCC Resorts offer. Nicole, how are you today?
Good. How are you?
Doing great, thank you. What are some of the great boarding services that you guys offer, and what do we have to do in order to get our furry friends taken care of when we are unable to travel with them?
Well, we like to bring everybody in for a tour first. That way they can see the behind the scenes, they can see where they stay, they can see where they play, and then we explain all of the fun things that we can add on to their reservation, whether it be one of our packages, either a nature walk, a ball time, or even a cuddle time.
Oh, wow, that sounds great. Boy, it sure sounds like a resort to me. So, how are you today, Tracy?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Tracy, tell me, is it true that you guys have both an indoor and an outdoor pool at the Windsor location?
It is true. We've got one of each, so we're able to offer year-round swimming. The indoor pool is a great option for dogs who are swimming for therapy or rehab. It's got that sloped entry so they can wade into the water. Our outdoor pool is a little bit larger and it's 4 foot deep the whole way across. And both of them are saltwater pools, so it's really easy on the dog's skin and coat.
Wow, that's very awesome. So then during the summer months, you have a much deeper pool outside and then a sloped entry shallow pool indoors for the dogs. Tracy, tell the folks how we can get some pool time.
Well, the first thing everyone does is come for an intro swim. We use that time to make sure the dog is comfortable in the water. We make sure they know how to get out of the pool safely, and we go over all the pool rules and etiquette with the clients as well. After that, they're able to schedule private appointments where they have the pool to themselves, or they can invite friends and have a whole group swim going on.
So after a dip in the pool, then it would have to be off to the groomers, right? I mean, our furry friends cannot go out looking their best. Nicole, what are some of the great services your top-notch groomers provide?
Our groomers, they specialize in full service grooms. We can do the basics, whether it be just a bath and a brush out or a blowout. Or for the extra pampered pooches, we can do nail dremels, we can do deodorizing soaks, and also facials.
Wow, man, that sounds like a resort if you ask me. Tracy, I know one of the main programs here at CCC Resorts is the WAGS program. The Steel Flyers dog is enrolled in this program. So why don't you tell the folks what is involved in this and how they can get enrolled?
Yeah, the WAGS program is our primary daycare option at the Windsor. It's designed to be a structured program for people who are looking for a set routine for their dog. They all come on the same days each week, which allows them to have set friends, and we know exactly what's going on with each group. So we do a little bit more activities and we build more into their daily routine there. But we've got other daycare options as well for people looking for a little less commitment. We do an hourly care where you can drop them off and just pay by the hour. We also do a day stay option, which is great for the dogs that prefer human friends instead of making friends with other dogs. And then we have a traditional daycare option as well if you're looking for the occasional outing for your dog.
Wow, there you have it. A full service groomer, a daycare program, and an indoor and outdoor pool. What more could you ask for? Sure seems like CCC Resorts has everything covered. Remember, DOG, depend on God.
Back again. Hope you enjoyed that fine programming. Yeah, if you got pets, man, if you got a dog, I would definitely check that out. It is fantastic. Okay, now we are going to be getting into the picks for today. Picks for today. Welcome, Victoria. Welcome back to the fine programming. Let me see. I got an image here. I gotta get rid of. There we go. Good. Okay. Everybody back? Everybody here? See, y'all slipped away not watching the sponsor. Why would you not do that? You should do that. You should watch the sponsor. Because that sponsor, you don't have any pets. Oh. Well, we'll have to get you one. Do you want a pet, Joey Serrano? We'll have to get you a pet. We're going to have to get you a dog, sir. For sure. So, anyways, we got some amazing games coming up here. You have cats? Okay. We'll have to do a cat one. We'll have to do a cat one. That's what we could do. Why don't we have one for cats? I'll have to talk to them about that. We'll have to expand their horizons and start doing a cat vacation spot. That would be cool. 2 cats, nice. You guys like cats, do you? I don't have a dog yet either. I'm going to, but I don't have one yet. 14 cats. Michael, are you insane? That's amazing. That's awesome. Not insane. I don't think you're bad. I think that's great. Oh, allergic to dogs. You're allergic to pearls of wisdom necklaces as well, apparently. You got a dog, yay! You got to take it there. They have like a pool where you can swim and stuff, and it's like a healing pool, apparently. People come from all over the land to do it. Anyways, let's get to our picks, because that's what we're all here for. This is the favorite time of the land, right? Pick time, pick time, pick time, pick. I got to get some music going for this stuff. Are you guys all ready for your picks? You got your protractors and compasses and sharpened all your pencils and calculators and all of those fine things out here so we can get down to the nitty gritty, because everybody wants a Pearls of Wisdom necklace, right? Right. I know you guys are like studying all night long for this to get it, make sure you nail it. You're getting good at it too. You're getting very good. You should all give yourselves a big, let's just have a group hug right now. How about that? Here you go. There we go. That was fun. 10 games tonight. We better get at her. You're right. I'm wasting time here. We gotta get, it's not a waste of time, but we got a lot of stuff to get to here. Okay, cancel that one out. This is Thursday's games. We're going to get at her. We're going to start with the Penguins versus the Devils. Malkin is not in tonight, so they say. You know how things work. Oh yeah, no Sabres game due to COVID, right? Malkin is. They say that Malkin is not in, but they lie. You know they lie. I know they lie. We all know they lie, because they said that Fox was not going to be in for the Rangers last night, and then all of a sudden they were in. But Pittsburgh is missing Malkin, Teddy Bluger. I like Teddy Bluger. You guys like Bluger? I like Bluger. John Marino, that's a big loss. Jared McCann, who's always injured, it seems. Jared McCann is always injured. Mark Friedman and Jason Zucker, which he's going to be out for a long time apparently. New Jersey only has Heischer out, although that is a big one to have out. And he's been injured almost all year. He came back for a couple games. He had a nasal surgery about he had a bad facial injury, really bad. As far as goaltenders are concerned, Blackwood is still likely. He's been likely all day and never been confirmed. But Tristan Jarry is confirmed. So let's get to all of our things here. The first one in, what happened to Zaka? Yeah, he fell off, didn't he? Because I don't think he should be a number one. Like, he's not good as a number one in a number one spot. Okay. Jackets is taking Devils 3-2. You took mine, buddy. You took mine. CL is taking the Penguins 4-1. Oh yeah, there was another aspect to this. What was the weekly? There was a weekly thing that you needed to talk about too. Needed to know about. Let me get back here. Schedule. Pittsburgh's on 3 games in 4 nights. New Jersey is a little more rested. Yeah, so keep that in mind. Oh, Zach is a game time decision. Oh my gosh, that could change things for sure. Hockey News Reports has new. What is it? Pens 4-3. I did not know Zaka was a game time decision. I don't see that on my thing. Mercer has Penguins 3-2. Victoria has Penguins 4-1. Or 1. Serrano has Penguins 4-2. Implicit has Penguins 6-3. Irish has Pens 4-1. Heavy Kevy, okay. No, Heavy Kevy, we're just doing the picks for each game. Cool that you got a 3-teamer. Julie Wilcox. Julie, welcome. Welcome, Julie Wilcox. Julie W. Penguins 3-0. Everybody gives huge. Here's a Pearl of Wisdom dance for Heavy Kevy and Julie Wilcox. So if you're new here, what you're doing is you're telling me the score and which team's going to win, and tomorrow we go over who was the finest in the land. So we'll get to those, Heavy Kevy. Stick around. So give me your picks there. You got any more that you got? You're welcome. Pearlo. Now, I didn't know Zaka was going to be out here. I'm a little conflicted now as to what I want to do. But I'm going to stick with my original. And I'm going to take the Devils. Jeez, with Zaka out, don't know if I can go the Devils. I'm going to go with the Penguins 4-3. I'm changing it up here. Somebody already had 4-3. I don't want to lose my necklace, so I'm going to say 5-3 Penguins. Okay, so we got to go through them all here. So we got to get at her. What's the next game? So yeah, if you're new, you just give me who you think's going to win and the score. I write it down. Come back tomorrow, and we will then tell you who wins the fine prizes of Pearls of Wisdom necklaces, and we'll do it all over again. That's what we do here at Pearls of Wisdom Industries. We do that sort of thing here. Okay, anybody else got a pick in there? Going. Okay, what's next? Bruins versus the Sabres. That's canceled, right? Bruins versus the Sabres is canceled. Oh my gosh, here we go with this one here. Flyers versus the Islanders. Apparently, Carter Hart is confirmed on some sites. Let me go back to my let me go back to Left Wing Lock, see if anything's come up here. Still have nothing. Projected as Carter Hart and Semyon Varlamov. We know Philadelphia just played a back-to-back. The Islanders are a little tired themselves, though. And they are without Noah Dobson and Anders Lee. Philadelphia has nobody injured, just everybody sucks. So remember that. No injuries, but they might as well be. And as far as the weekly is concerned, yeah, I believe the Islanders are on 3 games in 4 nights, if I remember correctly. No, the Islanders are fairly rested. Philadelphia, we know what happened last night. Got shellacked, so we'll see what everybody has here for. Okay, let's. The first one in, I believe. It's not canceled? Oh, they will play tonight. Okay, well, we'll do that after this then. Hockey News Reports has Islanders 3-1. Avatar 5-1 Islanders. 5-1. Implicit has Islanders 4-3. Jacket has Isles 5-2. Ooh, Serrano. That's a Flyers fan for you. Flyers 3-2. Wow. Philly is terrible, Rickett. Kyle Mercer has Islanders. Isles 4-1. CL, the Philly fan to death. To the death. Has, where are you? I just looked at it. Philly 3-2. Victoria has the Flyers 4-2. Wow, I'm really surprised. Flyers 4-2. Heavy Kev. Heavy K has Islanders 3-2. Did I already have Irish? I don't see yours here. Irish, did I miss you? Oh, Isles 6-2, yeah. Irish has Isles 6-2. Grilled, yeah, you think he's going to show up? I don't know. Come on, Rickett, what are you giving? Give out some picks, buddy. Sheahan on the first line for the Sabres. That makes sense, actually. I'm not surprised by that. Put some guy. Sheahan's the only one with heart on that freaking team. He's going to go up there and he's going to show guys how to play. That's a good move by that Granado. I like that. That is a very good move. I like that move. Who knows? Who knows? So, anyways, we're going to do that Boston-Buffalo right now. Since it's a go. Boston versus Sabres. Sabres versus Bruins. Oh, Isles 5-1. Okay. Rickett. Isles 5-1. By the way, if you like picks for all sports, Rickett's picks, man. Go check him out. Guy rocks. Baseball season's coming up. You want to have Rickett on your... You want to be subscribed to Rickett for baseball season. Trust me. Trust me. Boston 4-0. Okay, what do we got? Okay, I got to tell you who's going to be in net and all that. It should be Vladar. They should go back to Vladar. But so far it's Tuukka Rask and Carter Hutton. Nothing's been confirmed yet. I think Buffalo has played 3 games in 4 nights. Buffalo's on. It's something gives you an eerie feeling because you never know when a new coach, right? Injuries, you still got Eichel out though. You still got Cousins out. The Bruins have a crap load of injuries on their back end. That's the other thing that gets you kind of worried about Boston here. They have not played well with these injuries on the back end. And it doesn't look like they're coming back anytime soon. Tenorti, Carlo, Miller, Lauzon. That is a lot of defensemen out of the lineup, my friends. Wow. That should be, it's going to be interesting to see what people got here. Saber, okay, Rickett. Come on. Rickett has Bruins. What was I doing before? How was I doing that before? I was doing, yeah. Bruins 3-1. Is that what it was? 4-0. 4-0. Heavy K has Bruins 5-1, crushing them tonight. Doesn't bother you at all that they fired their coach or anything. Jacket. Bruins 5-0. Oh, Jacket has it 4-0. I apologize. 4-0. Victoria. Bruins 4-0, and Avatar has Bruins 4-2. Wow, we got a lot of people in the chat here. Awesome. Julie Wilcox. Julie W has Bruins 3-0. Serrano. Bruins 3-2. Wow, close one. Oh, gotta go. Okay. Hockey News Reports takes Sabres. I knew you were going to have a hot take here soon. Sabres 6-4. No, I don't think coach was a problem either. Sabres fired their coach. Yes, absolutely. Mercer has Bruins 3-0. And Pearlo has, I missed you again, Irish. Why am I missing you all the time, Irish? I'm Irish. Where are you? Irish. Okay, 5-3, Irish. Bruins 5-3. I think they're going to put Vladar back in. And I'm going to take the Bruins as well, because I don't think it's going to take yet. I think they're going to come out hard, the Sabres, and maybe even like win the first period. But eventually the Bruins are going to come back. With their defense being as poor as it is, I'm going to say 4-3 Bruins. 4-3 Bruins. That's mine. That's what I like. Okay. Did I get everybody? I hope I got everybody. I could go through it all, but we're not going to get all of our picks in if I do that, so I'm not going to do that for this. Hopefully I got everybody. Let's go to the next game. Okay, another interesting one. The Hurricanes versus the Blue Jackets. Versus Jackets. Now, I know that the Jackets are putting Korpisalo in. The Hurricanes are putting Nedeljkovic in. The Blue Jackets should be the more tired team here. The Hurricanes have actually had... No. The Blue Jackets have had some rest and some practice time. That kind of has me concerned here. The Hurricanes should not be tired, though. Injuries, there. I'm pretty sure that Teravainen is not back yet. Carolina. Trocheck, Teravainen out. Gardner's out, but I mean, that doesn't really mean much. And Mrazek, of course, we know that. Columbus has some significant injuries with Alexander Tessier, David Savard, Emil Bemstrom. David Savard's the most significant one. That's a lot off that D. So let's go see what everybody's got. Holy smoke, somebody just put in all the Buffalo for you, Serrano? Oh, I made a mistake. Serrano, 3-2, Buffalo. Sorry about that. Sabres. Okay, so what do we got for the Hurricanes here? 3-1 for everybody. Oh, okay, so you got 3-1 Canes. Everybody's 3-1 for Hockey News Reports. Hockey News Reports 3-1. I guess he's going, 6-3 Canes. 6-3 Canes. If I don't remember to write those down, just tell me tomorrow, okay, Hockey News? Thanks for coming in, buddy. Okay, I got it. I'm way behind here. Avatar 4-1 Canes. Sorry, 3-1 Canes. Jacket 4-2 Canes. Mercer takes the Jackets. Three, 2. I'm missing guys here. Avatar, Jacket, 4-2 Canes. 3-2 Jackets for Mercer. Victoria, 4-3 Canes. Serrano, 3-1 Blue Jackets. What else do we got? Have I missed you again, Irish? Heavy K, 9-0 Jackets. Wow, you a Jackets fan? 9-0 Jackets. Wow. Who else did I have here? CL. Did I have CL? Yeah. CL, 5-2 Canes. And I think that's all we got. Irish. Where's Irish? Did you put one in yet? 4-3 Bruins CL. CL was 4-3 Bruins. 4-3. Okay. Mercer had 3-2 Columbus. I got that one. I think we got everybody now. Okay. There's a lot of people that, are you sure I got everybody? There's a lot of people that aren't here, that left on us. Avatar, yeah, I got it. Yeah, good enough. Okay, we'll go to the next one. You don't have to stay for the whole thing, I guess. I don't know. Okay, next game. Blackhawks Lightning. I've heard all kinds of scores on this one so far. It's going to be Lankinen versus Vasilevsky. Uh, Injuries. Chicago's had the same injuries for a long time. Dylan Strom going to be back tonight? Maybe ready tonight. No, before the end of the road trip. So, no, he's not. Tampa Bay Lightning. Injuries. Same as usual. Kucherov is out. You know all that. And as far as the week, starting goaltenders, I already said. And the weekly, which team is more tired here? Lightning, are they on a back-to-back? No. They're on 3 games and 4 nights at home. And Chicago is... Chicago's more rested. First game of a road trip. So let's see what we got. Victoria 5-3 Lightning. 5-3 Bolts. Avatar 3-2 Bolts. You're a lightweight Blackhawks fan? Okay. Jacket has Hawks 4-3. Ooh, going for the Hawks. Yeah, because the Lightning have not looked great so far this year, right? Irish, I gotcha. 4-2 Hawks. 4-2 Hawks? Wow. Mercer 4-1 Lightning. Serrano 3-2 Hawks. CL Bolts 4-2. Implicit 8-2 Lightning. Woo. 8-2 Bolts. I can't do all of those, so you have to tell me tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to remember all that stuff. Okay, Pearlo. I think with these 2 goaltenders, for some reason, I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. I'm going to go 3-2 Bolts. Yeah. 3-2 Bolts. Kane goes off this game. He could. I mean, he could go off any game. The guy's freaking cray-cray. Kane gets 3 points. Where did Victoria? She put a whole bunch of scores down here. I wonder if I can... Can somebody remember Victoria's scores for me? And then tell me as we go? That would be great, because it's a little too much for me. I'm just not... Somebody, could you write down Victoria's scores? She put a whole bunch down here. And I got to keep her going so we get all these games in. How many do we have so far? Oh, we got 4 more. We got time. Where are those scores? Did you guys see those scores? I could have swore I saw her put a whole bunch of scores down here. Where are they? Huh. I can't find them now. That's weird. Okay, let's get to the next one, shall we? This should be a no-brainer, but we could have people surprise you. Maybe we'll get a hockey news. Oh, no, he's gone. Predators versus Panthers. And I'm sure it's going to be Pekka Rinne in net. refresh that again because you never know. Where is that? Predators versus Panthers. Pecorine, Bobrovsky's in for sure. Pecorine is projected, I would say pretty likely since they really don't have another goaltender to put in there. Injuries, Predators are so injured. They have Josie out, Ellis out, Duchesne out, just injuries like crazy. Panthers are fairly healthy. And I do believe they're fairly rested too. Yeah, they've had 2 games off. And Nashville has 2 games off. They're both fairly rested. It's at Florida. What do you guys got? Oh, you erased them. Okay, so you're sticking around probably. That's why. You had me all confused there. Okay, implicit. Wow, okay. Bolts 5-1 for Hockey News Reports. Thank you. HNR 5-1 Bolts. Okay, now let me get to that. Irish 5-1 Florida. 5-1 Panthers. Heavy K 5-2 Panthers. CL 2-1 Preds. Woo! Jacket 3-2 Nashville. Really? Wow, I'm getting more Preds ones than I thought here. Panthers 4-2. That's Mercer. 2 Panthers. I know we got more people in the house than that. What do we got? Oh, here we go. We got lots more here. Avatar 3-1 Panthers. Serrano 4-3 Nashville. Another one for Nashville. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Predators are good for 2 goals. Yeah, they have been playing a lot better, but yeah. So Pearlo then. I am going to go. They've been playing better, but I'm going to go off the board here and say 6-3 Panthers. I'm going off. Victoria 3-1 Predator. Oh no, that's HNR has 3-1 Preds. Yeah, I think so too. I think the Panthers. I'd be very surprised if the Preds win this game, but we got some pretty smart hockey people here. So, who do I know? What do I know? So we'll go to our next game, and we have. Ooh, here's one. I haven't even did this. Like Stars and Red Wings. The struggling Stars versus the hot Red Wings. Or Hot Wings, if you want. I'm sure they're going to keep. Jake Ottinger is in for Dallas. I'm sure they're going to keep on rolling with Bernier, but it's hard to say. They could. They got to play Grice eventually. Um, Injuries. Is there any new injuries for? I know Radulov is back. Didn't help them with Tampa, but he's back anyways. Is Bobby Ryan out? Bobby Ryan is not playing. Bertuzzi's not close to playing in the lineup, so Ryan and Bertuzzi are out. Ropo Hintz. Ropo Hintz is going to be a game time decision, which usually means the player plays. Ben Bishop isn't close, and Tyler Seguin isn't close. And as far as the games played, Dallas should be. They had a game against Tampa and then had a day off, flew to Detroit, which is a bit of a trek. And Detroit's been home for 2 games, so Detroit should be a little more rested here than Dallas. So, where are we here? You know a lot. Thank you. I don't get. Not too many people say that. You're the hockey goat. No, hockey goat is John from Off the Wall. Okay, Jacket in there first with the 4-3. Detroit. 4-3 wings for Jacket because they're hot right now. Implicit has 4-2 stars. Avatar 5-4 stars. Woo! With Bernier in, they think they can CL as stars are gonna rape them. Stars 7-2. I missed you in Hockey News Reports. Sorry about that, Victoria. Victoria has 3. Oh no, Victoria has Predators 3. I'm all confused. Where are you, Victoria? Where are you? Victoria, I missed you. So up there where? I didn't miss you for the Panthers game. I got you for the Panthers game. What is it? Put him down again because I'm running behind here. Mercer has stars 4-1. I'm going to have to get somebody to do that. I'm going to have to get an assistant here soon. Guriano's got to start, yeah. Victoria has 3-1 stars. Serrano has 4-2 Dallas. Irish has 6-2 stars. Wow. All over the place here. You're not on Bernier? Really, eh? Oh, are you saying that Bernier's not in? For me, it depends a lot if Bernier's in or not. But I'm going to go stars 2-1. Whoops. 2-1 stars. He's the GOAT too. Yes. Hot Takes Hockey is the GOAT too. T-O-W. T-O-O, yeah? I don't know how to do that. You can. I got to figure out how to do this sort of thing. Who uses that? John uses it? Yeah, he's the tech guy. I'm not very techy at all. I think I got everybody. Pearlo, 2 1-stars. What did Hockey News Reports give for this one? I don't think I had it. What's Hockey News Reports for this one, Victoria? Yeah, I already had that one, 3-1 Florida. I got you for that, Victoria. What I don't have is Hockey News Reports. Okay, 3-1 stars for Hockey News Reports. I think I got everybody now. Detroit first period, yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that, for sure. Yeah, I got 3-1 stars for Hockey News Reports. You would think they were going to play Bernier for sure. Victoria has 4-2 Dallas. Okay, there we go. 4-2 Dallas. Perfect. Okay, what do we got? How many games do we got left? We got 3 games left. Everybody take a deep breath. Okay. Jets versus Oilers. Now, the Oilers are on a back-to-back, and the Jets are on a back-to-back. The Oilers played in Calgary last night. They're coming, and they both played 3 games in 4 nights. These are tired teams. The Oilers played Calgary. Jets played Montreal. Had a tough game. Oilers didn't have quite as a tough game. Korpisalo will be in net. Brossoit will be in net for the Jets. So, let's give her. I got yours 4-2. I got it, Victoria. I got it. Oh, cool, Jacket. Thanks for that. Avatar 2-1 Oilers. By the way, if anybody's new in here, you should be able to figure this out. You just tell me who's going to win, what's the score going to be, and you can win fabulous prizes tomorrow. Yeah, I got 3-1 stars. Hag out 2 to 4 weeks. Okay. Avatar. I did get H&R. I'm done. I got that. Yes, I got the stars. Okay. Jacket 4-3 Jets. Jets seem to play a lot of 4-3s, don't they? Yes, you have 4-2 stars. I understand that, Victoria. CL Jets 4-2 with the little emojis to boot. Serrano 3-2 Jets. Mercer 3-2 Oilers. Victoria, H&R 2-1 Jets. Wow. Am I missing anybody now? Serrano. Pearlo. Oh, Victoria. 5-2 Oilers. And I'm going to go, see, I'm going 5-2 Jets. 5-2 Jets. I don't like Korpisalo. Sorry. Yeah, Prosser is in. Does it matter? I don't think it matters if Prosser's in or who's in or whatever. Might be better. I don't know. I don't know at this point. Okay, next game. Next game. Oh, this one's a funky one. Wild versus Avalanche. This is the game of the night, I think. This is going to be cray-cray. I know that Talbot is in for the Wild, and that would mean, I'm sure, that Grubauer is in for the Avalanche. Injuries. Avalanche have a lot of injuries still, I believe. Colorado. JT Comfort, there's a message here. He won't play tonight, JT Comfort. Oh, but look. Oh my gosh. Makar is back. Makar is going to be in the lineup. Bowen Byram is going to be in the lineup. Oh my gosh. I might have to change my bet here. I did not know that. Wow. That is going to be one heck of a game. I don't know who to pick in this game. As far as Minnesota, they don't have much for injuries. Unless there's some new injuries I'm not aware of. Soucy is suspended. Marcus Foligno. That's actually a pretty big one. Wow. And how much have they played? Shouldn't be too tired, I don't think, either one of them. Colorado's been home more, so this should be interesting because the Wild have been hotter than heck. Jets picked up. Dubois is a good team, but the two players. I like the Oilers. 6-4. You got, okay, heavy, sorry, heavy Kev, I didn't have that. I got it in here. Heavy K, 6-4 Oilers. Good, gotcha. Okay, first one. Jacket. 5-4 Wild. Three-two Avs for Avatar. Mercer 4-3 Avalanche. Serrano 4-3 Wild. Victoria Lou, Avalanche 4-3. Victoria. CL 3-2 Avs. Yeah, Makar and Byram is in tonight. Who am I missing? I think I got everybody here. Jacket 4-5-4 Wild. Mercer had 3-2 Oilers. Did I have that? Yes. Okay, and Pearlo This changed things a bit for me now. Knowing that they got Byram and Makar back. Wow, that's going to be one heck of a game. I'll tell you that right now. Talbot has been playing fantastic. Gruber, this could be anything. It could be anything. I'm going to take the Avalanche. Wow. I seriously don't know. 5-3 Avs. There we go. 5-3 Avs. I think the over is pretty likely on that game, but I mean, both of those goaltenders can stop a lot of pucks. Who spells his name wrong? What, Byram? I think Byram has an O, whatever. It doesn't matter. We get the idea. Don't have to spell the name right here. I don't spell anything right generally, so. Okay. What's next? Do we have one more score? One more game. Coyotes versus Ducks. Not the Miller is going to be in net for the Ducks because Gibson is hurt and Hill is in net for the Coyotes, which makes things a little more interesting when you do it that way. Injuries, I believe Lindholm is back for Anaheim, and that changes things a lot if he is. Okay. Josh Manson is... What about Josh Manson? They say Josh Manson's getting closer. But it doesn't say whether he'll be in tonight. Lindholm... It doesn't look like he's going to be back either. Arizona's with Oranta, and he won't be in the lineup Thursday night. As far as the weekly goes, 2 games on the road for Arizona now, and Anaheim is the first game back after a road trip. How long of a road trip was it? Not much of a road trip. Okay, it wasn't really. It was just a 1-game road trip. And Arizona has been on a long road trip. This is a long road trip for Arizona. That might be a tipping point there, except Anaheim has played so poorly. I'm going to be interested to see what everybody's got. 4-3 Avalanche for Victoria. Four, 3 Avs. I don't think I had you. Avatar 2, okay, just wait. Jacket 2-1 Yotes. 2-1 Yotes. Serrano 3-2 Yotes. Okay. Victoria Lou, 5-1 Utes for HNR. Hockey News Reports has 5-1 Utes. HNR had 4-3 Wild. I think I put that in there, but hockey maybe not. 4-3 Wild. Okay. Yeah, I got it. Mercer 3-2 Ducks. No, I got it. I got it. 4-3 Wild. I got it. Joey Serrano. Do I have Serrano? Yes, I do. What do you got for this game? Pearlo, I'm conflicted about this game, really. Anaheim's been playing so poorly. Arizona hasn't been playing all that great either. Arizona's got Hill in. Miller is going to be tough to score against. I'm going to go crazy here. I'm going to say Hill gets his first shutout. I'm going to say 1-0. Yotes. 1-0 Yotes. Victoria 4-3, the only over. Serrano is 3-2 Yotes. Yeah, I got you. I think we got everybody there now. 4-3. Yeah, I got that. 4-3 Wild for H&R. Okay, boys and girls, that's our full 42. It's 3 dimes. We're right on the 3. What's your CL? Oh, maybe I didn't have your CL. See, 4-1 Ducks. Holy crap. Yeah, I would have reacted about that one. CL has 4-1 Ducks. Okay. Time up. Everybody can put your pens down. Shut your books. Got it. Shut your books. No cheating. All right. I'll be back here tomorrow, 3 to 5. Probably on tonight. I'll probably see you tonight. We'll see what's going on with that. You guys have been amazing. Thanks for coming in. You make it so much fun being here. I really appreciate you guys coming back for this and doing this with me every day. See you tomorrow, 3 to 5 p.m. Watch John tonight. He'll be on tonight. I don't know if Joe's doing his show tonight. Soon I'll be doing lives with Peyton on the radio, and John I'll be on live with next week for sure. I'm pretty sure I'll be on live next week with John. So have a great day, everybody. Lots of love to you. Okay, bye.